Hey boys and girls, we are talking about surface area again today. I want to just go ahead and quickly do an example of how to draw a net and find the surface area. So for our first shape, we have a triangular, and there's an N in there, triangular prism. Okay, we are going to draw the nets. That's the first thing we need to do. So I know that on a triangular prism, there's two sides that are triangles. And because it's three-sided, I'm going to have three rectangles. So I'm going to put my three rectangles in the middle. And then I'm going to put my two triangles on the outside. Okay, I'm going to then label them. I know I have a bottom, so I'm going to put the bottom here. I'm going to label the one side and then the other side. So this is a side, and this is a side. And then we're going to call this the front triangle and the back triangle. So I'm going to put front and back. Okay. So now I need to go ahead and find the dimensions so I can write the formulas right inside, write the equations in each one of the faces I've drawn in the net. So I see that my triangle, I've got two of them. I've got a base of 10. The height is where the line that meets the base and makes a right angle. So my height is 9. I'm going to go ahead and write inside of my triangles 1/2 the base of 10 and the height of 9. 1/2 10 times 9. So this one is 1/2 10 times 9. We're using that area of a triangle formula. For triangles, its area equals 1/2 the base times the height. Okay, board's being a little crazy right now. That'll come back in a second. Now, my three rectangles, we've got to be careful with these rectangles. We see that the bottom rectangle has a base of 10, height of 14. So we're going to put at the bottom, area is equal to 10 times 14. Okay, area equals 10 times 14. The other two, of course, they're going to all have the same 14 for their height. So we got this, we've got this, but you can see they have a different base. And we can call it you may want to call this the height or the base. That order doesn't matter, multiplication, so we're okay either way. So this is going to be our base 10.3 for both of these rectangles. Okay, so 10.3 times 14. Let's go ahead. One of the sides is 10.3 times 14, the area for that side. The other side you can see is identical. It shares the same height and the same base of 1013. So we're going to have area is equal to 10.3 times 14. Now, you've got all of the faces labeled with the equations you need to find the area. Over here, you need to label all the faces. We have a side, we have the bottom, we have the other side, we've got the front, and we've got the back. So let's start here with this side. You're going to need your calculator, and in your calculator you're just putting in 10.3 times 14 equals side 1, 100. Well, I'm going to just write it out. Area equals 10.3 times 14, which I know equals, from my calculator's telling me, 144.2. I have two sides that are identical, 10.3 times 14. So my other side is equal, area equals 10.3 times 14 is equal to 144.2. Okay, now let's move on to the other rectangular face. We have area is equal to 10 times 14. So that's the bottom, so it's area equals 10 times 14. You can use your calculator if you need to, otherwise you may know this one, 140. Okay, units squared, in this case is inches squared. Now let's move to our triangles. Our triangles, we've got 1/2 the base times the height. So the front and the back, we have area is equal to, we're going to change 1/2 to 0.5. The base, we have 10, the height of 9. Okay, and the same for the other triangle, same dimensions. Okay, so 10 times 9 is 90, half of 90, so you're just going to, if you need your calculator, you're just putting in 10 times 9 is 90, and then you're going to multiply by 0.5 to get half of that, which is equal to 45. All right, that's a lot of different faces, okay? Now we've got to add all of these together. So we have 45, I'm starting at the bottom here, I'm working my way up, plus 45, plus 144.2. As I enter them, you can check them off, plus 140, plus 144.2. Got all of them in there. Press equals. 518 4/10 inches, and because this is area, it's inches squared. So that's the area of this triangular prism. You've been practicing it in class. It's nothing new. I just wanted to run through an example with you, and this never did pop back up. Okay, so that's the area of the triangle up here. Okay, I bet you can tell me what was the area of a rectangle. I can hear you saying it. Base times height. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go on. I would like for you to take some time. The video is going to stop, and you're going to find the surface area of this rectangular prism, and you're going to, if you would like, it makes it a lot easier to see if you make this back wall. Okay, you have this on your paper. Go ahead, draw the net, label front, back, top, bottom, side, side. It says all of this on your paper. Write the equations into each square, and then you're going to go, or in each rectangle, and then you're going to go over to the show your work and show all of the equations and total them up. You're going to do the same thing for this square pyramid. You're going to pause here, and you're going to find the surface area of this cube. And then we're going to pause here and find the surface area of this. Oh, never mind. We already did the, no, this is a different triangular prism. Oh, good. I'm going to just help you out a little bit here. And you're going to try this one, and you're going to see that this line right here is telling you your height. Okay, so we'll pause here, and you'll find the surface area of this triangular prism.